to create PowerPoint presentations in Microsoft PowerPoint 2008. In this video, we're going to talk about adding some themes and formatting the fonts in our slideshow. So I think it's best to start with themes. So up in my menu bar, I'm going to click Slide Themes, and you can see there's a plethora to choose from. There are 6 pages to be exact, or 6 bars to scroll through. When you find one you like, simply click it and it will apply it. You don't have to keep that theme throughout. If you don't like it, you can always change again by clicking and preview what you like. Generally, if you have a light slideshow, you want dark font, and if you have a light or dark background, you want lighter font, so that your audience can see what you are presenting. So I'm going to find one that I do like. Maybe go back to that original one I had, kind of like that. And you can see my title moved, my subtitle moved, and my theme is applied. I'm going to keep that. If I look through the show, you can see the menu or the title on each slide is in the same spot. That's something we can always play with and move around. But I now have a theme for my show. Now let's format the text. You can highlight it, and if I don't like the font, or I don't like the colors, I don't like the style, I can change that. To do that, the best thing, or to alter the font and text, the best thing we can do is have the menu up top for shortcuts. So under View, I tell my students, remember, you want to see the toolbar. View is a synonym for see. We're going to go down to Toolbars. Anytime you see these gray arrows, it lets you know you're getting a second menu to drop out. I'm going to go to the Formatting menu, and I now have a new toolbar. I've already highlighted the font, I already highlighted the text that I want to alter. Click and drag, and it's highlighted, and I can change the size. I can change the actual font itself. One of the best things about the font menus is they are previewed in the style. So the title of the font is typed out here in its own font, so you can preview them, shop around without having to constantly apply them. Since I'm a teacher, let's go with chalkboard, just to do chalkboard. So there we go, that's my new font. Let's make it a little bigger by clicking size. Let's try, that's smaller. So I was at 42, so let's try 66, see how that looks. Along the toolbar, I can always center the title. Good. Have it right justified, left justified. You put it where you like it. And over here we have B for bold, I for italic, U for underline. Again, you get a little yellow tab that pops down and tells you what each button does on your toolbar if you need it. I don't particularly like the underline, but I do like the bold. And now I can choose a color over on the right if you follow my pointer. I like these colors down here, so maybe I want to find something that matches. I like that green. Let's see how it looks against the gray. It looks pretty similar. And I like that. Come down here, highlight my name. You'll notice my last name is underlined in red. That doesn't mean you misspelled it. The computer doesn't always recognize proper nouns. So don't worry if it doesn't recognize your name. That kind of matches that red. Let's go a little bigger. Let's try 24. And let's recenter that. Looks alright. Kind of like the balance here because now that red is over the red. That's not something that's too terribly easy to read with that gray background. Maybe I want to lighten that red. You do want to play around and think you are presenting to an audience. You want them to be able to read what you are doing. So because that background is so dark, you probably want a lighter font. So that's it for formatting for now. I could come in, just because my note here is school, doesn't mean my title has to be school. My title could be my favorite subject in school. Let's put technology. And again, I can highlight, play around with the fonts, where they are, the styles they are, the size that they are, which was already all covered in that video. I'm going to keep a common theme. It's best to keep a common theme with your fonts so you don't have your audience constantly adjusting. So I'm going to stick with chalkboard I can, however, change the color in the slide. Maybe go with the orange. Make it a little darker. So it is, remember also you have to highlight the words before you make alterations, or else nothing's going to change. So that's it for adding themes, adding formatting to your fonts. In the next videos we'll go over adding images, notes, bullet points, and transitions and animations in the next 2 or 3 videos. So try these out, and when you're ready, make sure you save. Remember the first time we saved, we did save as. That let us name our PowerPoint, leave the file extension on, and pick where it goes. Now that the file has a home, it has a title, all we need to do is press save, and it will replace our old work. So go ahead and try formatting, and watch the next video when your work is saved, ready to move on. Thank you.